In this graph, we have our aggregate expenditure curve. Remember, aggregate expenditure is C plus I plus G plus X minus M. We also have our 45-degree line. Now we're looking at aggregate expenditures on the y-axis and we're looking at GDP on the x-axis. So all this 45-degree line does is shows us all points at which aggregate expenditure equals GDP. So where the two curves intersect right here, that gives us our equilibrium expenditure. Okay, so that is where basically the economy's sort of in a stable position. Now, if we draw a nice little line there, anything to the left of here, anything on this side, at this point, our aggregate expenditure line, that's how much we are purchasing. That's higher than our GDP. Okay, so everything over here, our aggregate expenditure is greater than what we're producing, our GDP. If that's the case, if we're purchasing more than we're producing, our inventories will be falling. Okay, our inventories will be decreasing because we're buying more than we're producing. And if that's the case, what we're going to do is firms aren't going to like that. They don't want their inventories to be depleted, so they're going to increase production. So we'll move towards this equilibrium expenditure point. Now, if we're on this other side of this line, now you can see the AE curve is lower than this 45-degree line. That means now our aggregate expenditures, what we're purchasing, is less than what we're producing, our GDP. If that's the case, we're buying less than we're producing, our inventories will increase. Now, firms don't like that either. They don't like it when their inventories start building. So what they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, we got to slow our production down. So production would decrease and we would move towards that equilibrium expenditure point again.